The Boeing 757, arguably Boeing's most successful mid-sized narrow-body jet. First introduced on January 1st of 1983 with America's Eastern Airlines, it was designed and built explicitly to replace Boeing's aging 727, very popular jet at its time. It's been flying for almost 40 years, but is the jet still good value in 2023? Let's find out. Good morning, I'm Caleb from Caleb's Aviation. Today I'm here at the Detroit Metro Airport to board a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300. We'll be flying on the Flying Pencil today, and we'll be going all the way from here out to Phoenix. Let's go. Alright, we're here at our gate. We've got our 757-300 in the background. We'll be ready to board in a minute, and we'll head on our way off to Phoenix. First time flying on a 757-300, and my first time on the way to Phoenix. Super excited. Let's fly.
Do you have your boarding pass?
Well, I'm flying in economy today. If you're interested in seeing first class on this plane, click on my friend Jeb Brooks' excellent video, linked in the upper right. Once I got on board the 757-300, I thought I'd check out my seat. It comes with an adjustable headrest, which works very well to keep your head from flopping about. Comes with a nice large window, and pretty good legroom and space, which I'll show you later. During boarding, we were giving a sanitizing wipe, earphones, and the safety card as always, because you know safety is important. Pretty soon we were pushing back, getting ready to head to the runway and leave this rain behind. Delta is the world's largest operator of the 757, so I figured it was fitting to try them. To find out why they're so reliant on this plane, check out my friend Kobe Explains' excellent video. I'll link it in the upper right. This external footage is from my recent video of Inside Airports, my new series where I went behind the scenes at Metro. I hope you enjoy seeing the 757-300. To view the full edit-free takeoffs and landings for this flight, check out the video linked in the upper right for those of you who have interest. To the left, takeoff. Now that we're in the air, let's check out our flight path for today's route all the way to Phoenix. Once leaving Detroit, our 757-300 will take us up over Lake Michigan, up over Chicago, crossing through many states including Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, and Colorado, finally beginning our descent down over Santa Fe, New Mexico, taking an hour and 43 minutes to cover the 1,964 miles at 34,000 feet today. Once we were up in the air, checked out the in-flight entertainment system. Although it had a bit more glare than I would like, there were plenty of choices with movies, live television, and choices to suit anybody, including my favorite feature, the moving map and flight tracker. In-flight entertainment screen is large and includes a USB charger and a headphone jack. There's also adequate legroom, a storage pocket for the safety card and your other junk, and the plane generally felt pretty good. Pretty soon the meal service began as we crossed over Lake Michigan and turbulence settled down. Alright, so I just got my bistro snack box. Let's take a look. Got some kettle chips, gummy bears, And I forgot to mention the price. I paid $12 for that snack box, and even though the stuff was pretty good, and the box was pretty packed, I really wish the price had been cheaper. But as you can see, I still managed to eat all of it except the beef jerky and the cheese spread. I then checked out the provided plug-in headphones for economy class. These were free, but honestly they weren't that great. These are much better. That is why I brought my own. I then switched to my own headphones, put on some classic jazz, and looked out the window. I then decided to check out the bathroom on this 757-300. As you can see, there were plenty of amenities: a sink, the toilet as usual, a baby changing table. Plenty of space, not too confined, a nice tall ceiling, and overall spotlessly clean throughout the whole flight, which is always good as well. And then later, I was given even more snacks. First some Biscoff and some apple juice, and about 20 minutes from landing, a lemon bar, Biscoff, and some water. So, to answer the question I was seeking, how good is the 757-300 in 2023? Well, that's ultimately up to each individual person. For me, I found it great. The cabin was clean, the seat was comfortable, the in-flight entertainment system worked perfectly, which is great on Delta's fleet of aging planes that they all have in-flight entertainment screens. But the personal standout for me was the crew. They were just excellent, always proactive. When I was filming the secondary snack service, they realized, and instead of giving me the one snack, they gave me all of the above. So I basically tried all the food they had on this flight, and that was especially good as well. I did not expect the food to be as good as it was for a 4.5-hour flight. Overall, I have no complaints, and this flight ticked off a new aircraft type for me, and flying to a new airport, and that's always fun. Trip cost me about 30,000 sky miles, breaking to about 15,000 each way, Detroit to Phoenix. In the comfort of the flight, the distance it would take, and the amount of time it took to fly instead of drive, this was good value, and I'd absolutely do it again. As I am currently working on a fascinating video, which is something kind of new for this channel, and it's certainly going to be a new experience for me. I've never done anything like this. I really hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Well, I've arrived here in Phoenix from Detroit thanks to that 757-300 all the way on the Flying Pencil. It was so awesome. I ticked off a 757-300 on the bucket list, I ticked off Phoenix Airport, and now a new state, Arizona. Looking forward to doing some exploring and, spoiler alert, 2 future videos to come out of this trip. Stay tuned for that and keep an eye out. As always, wishing you blue skies and tailwinds.